Well, do come in.
Here are the reports you wanted.
Thank you.
Is there anything else?
Yes, sit down for a minute.
I'm more comfortable standing.
As you wish.
What is it, Stephanie?
Where's James Warwick?
I don't know.
Or you don't want to tell me?
Why are you badgering me?
I'm not. I asked a simple question.
And I gave you a simple answer, so if you don't mind.
It obviously makes you uncomfortable to discuss him.
Enough, all right?
Where is he, Sheila? I have a feeling that you know, and I would like you to tell me.
You talk with his receptionist?
Yeah, I did. Either she doesn't know where he is or she's not saying. I suspect the latter.
It's very weird.
I just can't imagine what it would be that would draw James away from these sessions he was having with Sheila. It was very important to him, to all of us. I'm convinced he was on the verge of uncovering whatever it's been that Sheila's been hiding.
It must have been a family situation that drew him away then.
Yeah, it seems like it, doesn't it?
Find out as soon as he gets back.
Your mother tells me you were up at the house using the pool.
Yeah.
Something wrong with your pool?
No, yours has more water in it. It's better for laps.
Yeah. That the only reason you went over there?
What do you mean?
Your mother tells me you spent an hour or so in the guest house, where you and Taylor used to live.
And then she did this incredible dance. I mean, it wasn't just any dance. It was with a snake.
Oh, what? You're telling me that our Dr. Taylor Forrester was dancing with a snake?
Now, what I'm telling you is that she's a completely different person from the woman that we knew.
Yes, she must really love this guy. What else does he have her doing?
She's as close to him as she ever was to Ridge. At least that's exactly how it appears to me.
It's hard to believe.
I've got to go. I want to talk to Yasmin before I go to bed. I'll call you tomorrow.
Be careful.
What a terrific evening. You were just sensational. How did you even think of an idea like that? I must say I was quite amazed. Gobsmacked, as my English friend would say. Alone. At last.
Thank you for this evening.
No, thank you. Your dance was so magnificent.
I knew you would like it.
I was utterly enchanted. It was so deliciously rich in sensualism and symbolism.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Well, I thought it was completely appropriate for our guest, didn't you?
You know, I didn't even give our guest a thought once you'd appeared.
Well, there was a method to my madness. I was giving our guest a message.
You were giving a message to me as well, my love. I have never felt as close to you, or as much in love with you, as I am tonight. I have never longed for you as I do now.
really think I know where he is?
Well, it just seems strange to me that James would take you up to Big Bear for this intensive therapy and then disappear and not tell anybody where he was going to go.
Wait just 1 second. Are you suggesting?
I wouldn't put anything past you, Sheila. Anything.
You think I did something to James?
I think it occurred to you.
Oh, boy, this is rich. This is truly exquisite, Stephanie. You know what? Maybe I buried him behind the cabin at Big Bear.
What did you tell him in that therapy session?
Oh, you'd kill for that kind of information, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you just love to know? But it's never going to see the light of day, Stephanie, because I'm not going to say anything, and neither is James. Well, that is, if he wants to continue practicing his therapy, and I think he does.
Those must have been some sessions.
Oh, yes, indeed they were.
Yet he stopped right in the middle and left and didn't tell anyone.
Oh, it seems that way, doesn't it?
You're just putting off the inevitable.
I'm the master of putting off the inevitable. No one's done it better, and no one ever will.
You know, you and Erica finished. It's just a matter of time.
Oh, you know what? Maybe you're right. If my therapist approves that, because that is the arrangement we all had. But gosh, gee, my therapist has disappeared.
You're going to be finished with Eric, and he with you in about 2 weeks. But I suspect that you're going to have something much more to worry about. I think that you told James something about your past. And that was a big mistake. A big mistake.
Yes, I was over at the old place.
Why?
Had to change somewhere.
You still can't keep Taylor off your mind, can you?
Well, it hasn't been that long, Dad.
Well, I'm not accusing you of anything, Ridge.
But you curious what I was doing at the guest house?
Well, it is the place you and Taylor have spent the happiest days of your lives together.
I don't know, Dad. It's peaceful there. It's a good place to meditate.
You still feel her presence from time to time?
Off and on. That's not a negative thing, either.
You able to talk to Brooke about that?
Yeah?
How does she feel about that?
Well, it's not like Taylor is alive somewhere.
True.
Why would she have trouble talking about my deceased wife, anyway?
She wouldn't, unless you're having trouble forgetting her.
But I will never forget her. Not completely, nor would I ever want to. But I have realized that she is gone and that life is for the living. And that's what Brooke and I are all about.
You are married to a remarkable woman, Ridge.
Damn near close to perfect. And I have been extremely lucky to have both of those incredible women as my wives.
Well, Brooke is the only woman in your life right now, Ridge. The only woman. Don't forget that.
Tell me, Leila. Everything you did tonight, your dance, your words, the way you held my arm, the way you watched me so attentively and kissed me, was that all for another man's benefit?
No.
Then it was for me.
Omar, we don't need to define my feelings, not after all this time. You know where I'm coming from.
Yes, but tonight you were different. You were, how shall I say it, so provocative. Leila, I need to know. Was that all an act? Or was part of it, even a small part of it, for me?
Omar, please, let's not talk about this.
I'm sorry, but we must.
Well, nothing's going to be accomplished by...
Perhaps it will remind me of my place in this relationship, in this marriage. That's important.
Your place in this marriage is honorable and dignified. You've done for me what few men would have ever done.
Honor and dignity will get a man only so far, Leila.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that when I see you, as I saw you this evening, my blood stirs. And I'm suddenly reminded of all that I feel for you and all that I'm forced to keep in check.
I'm sorry. This isn't working.
Perhaps it is, but not the way you thought it would work out.
What do you mean?
Is it not possible that the passion you showed me this evening came from your heart, not just your head?
Omar, please.
Let me finish. When you sat by my side this evening, I felt something. Something more than just a mere performance on your side. And when you touched me and talked to me, it all felt so natural, so unconstrained. I can't believe you were just putting all that on. I think there's a part of you that does want me, as a wife wants a husband. And if you were to at least try, you might find yourself unexpectedly swept away by it. It can't hurt to try, and if it didn't work,
No, Omar. No. We are not getting in that bed together. I'm sorry, I can't.
Where could James have gone? Someone must know. I mean, there's got to be... must be some clue to his whereabouts. What was it that he said to me the last time I saw him? What was that conversation? What are you talking about? What's going on in your head? Don't tell me that you think that this princess...
Yes, that's exactly what I think, Stephanie. I think Princess Leila and Taylor are the same person.
Have you lost your mind?
I know it sounds outrageous.
Outrageous? James, she's dead. Taylor died in that plane crash.
We don't know that for certain. There was no forensic evidence.
Stop. I don't want you to go any further with this. I don't. I mean that. You think what you want to think, but I don't want you to talk about this with anyone. And I don't want you to go to Ridge with this idea because it'll upset him terribly. James. She's dead. She died in that plane crash, and you've got to accept that. You've got to. Just the way we all had to. My God. Is it possible that he... Well, I know just the fellow that would know exactly where he is.
Yes, Brooke is the only woman in my life. That's pretty obvious.
Except you've been thinking a lot about the past these days.
Well, I think you learned from the past, Dad.
What have you learned?
That nothing's perfect. Nothing lasts forever. Except maybe love.
But the love for a wife who has passed away has to be kept in perspective.
And I think I've done that. I think I've accepted Taylor's death. It took me a long time. But I feel like I have moved on, and that's thanks in part a lot to Brooke.
Good. I'm glad to hear you say that.
I appreciate your concern, Dad. But I have to tell you that it's not a problem. You know me, I'm a realist. I'm very much in love with Brooke. She's given me a family that I can't even tell you how much that means to me.
Look, I'm not worried about your son. I just feel for you. I know how much you loved Taylor and how difficult it was for you to lose her. How difficult it still is.
This may sound strange, but I think sometimes death has a way of making things easier. It's one thing to miss someone. It's quite another to know that she'll never be back again. And Taylor, God bless her soul, will undeniably, unquestionably never be back. I've got to get back to work.
Ridge, not a day goes by I don't say a prayer for you. You've had your share of pain, but it does get better.
Actually, it already has, Dad. But do me a favor, don't stop saying those prayers, will you? Because it never hurt.
Listen to me. You cannot let yourself get caught up in something that I can't respond to.
Can't or won't?
If I could make love to you, don't you think I would have by now? I mean, how long have we been married? The last thing I want is a frustrated husband.
How can I be anything but frustrated, Layla? I'm a man.
I know. Maybe we should just stop.
No. No.
But it's not working.
I'll just see to it that I don't get carried away again, that's all.
No, it's tearing you apart. I hate this.
Don't worry about me. I can live like this.
No, you can't. Look at you.
Yes, I'm human, and yes, I do have my moments of weakness, but I can live with it.
No,
Look,
no,
I'm
no.
recovered from it already.
No, you're just saying that. You're saying that for me. Everything you do, Omar, it's for me.
No, Layla. This is a marriage. Everything is for us.
It's a marriage we haven't consummated.
But that could change at any moment.
Not until I forget about...
Forget about Rich.
I want to. Oh, you don't know how much I want to, but I haven't, and I can't pretend otherwise.
Then let me help you. Let me help you to forget.
You are helping me.
Obviously not enough. Listen to me. Listen to me this one time. This one night. Let's experiment. I'll be tender and gentle and caring, and you can stop me at any moment. Maybe you won't even want to stop me, but we'll never know unless we try.
God, I'm sorry. I can't.
No!
Hello, Connor.
Stephanie, please, come right in.
We have something that we have to talk about.
Dylan and Jessica, I presume.
No. Actually, I want to talk to you about someone else.
Really? Who would that be?
James Warwick. I want you to tell me where he is.
You're coming home with me, Tim. You're coming home with me tonight.